Hey everybody, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. Today we are planting potatoes. Yes, that's right, we are at it again, but we're doing things a little bit different this year than we've done before, and we're kind of excited about it. We're kind of going back to our old ways and just seeing if that maybe does a little bit better for us. We showed y'all cutting up the potatoes a while back, and unfortunately with all the rain and stuff, it delayed us, so they look a little worse for wear. Still have a lot of green on the eyes, so we're going to plant them and hope for the best. And if you stick around to the end, we have a big surprise for you, a new animal on the farm. But you're going to stick around to the end to see that because it is super exciting and super cute, and you don't want to miss it. Okay, so this year the way we did, normally I was using the middle buster to make the rows, and then I would do the row hipper to cover them up and all that. And it covered them kind of deep, and sometimes they would come up okay, sometimes not. And I mean, part of it was because we were planting late, but just in case what we were doing was causing an issue, we decided to go different. So this year I went to a plot of ground that we used before because this stays drier than a lot of the other, and we don't want the potatoes to rot in the ground. And I took our middle buster and I actually plowed up the ground. The way I did it, I just made one plow row, and then I went through and stuck my tire in that one and then plowed right next to it and did that until I got it all broke up. What that does, it breaks the soil up really deep, and then I let it set for a couple of days so that the sun could dry out the roots and stuff of the grass that was there. And then I took the tiller and then I tilled it up. Tilled it up, got it real good and smooth, left it for a day, turned it over again, and now we're getting ready to plant. So in years past, we had used the middle buster to make the rows, and like I said, that made them super deep. Well, we've got a lot of rain fixing to come in, so I decided to go back and use, it's an old plow or something. I don't even know what it is exactly, but it makes two rows, and it's what we always used whenever I was growing up to make a garden and make the rows. And so I decided to get that, and we made our rows that way. It doesn't make them quite as deep or quite as big, but that'll allow it, if it rains, that the potatoes won't be sitting on the bottom of that hard pan and the water can run out of them. Hopefully they won't rot. And then I think we're also going to cover them up by hand this year, which we have not done in years. But I'm thinking if we cover them up a little bit less, it'll give them a chance to come up quicker. And then after they come up real good, I can use the row hipper to heal up the dirt on the sides of them, and maybe they'll have a good stand of potatoes this year. But we're fixing to get started with that. Like I said, we had two different kinds, so we're kind of in the middle of where the row is, and we're going to take one variety and go one way and the other and go the other way, and where they meet in the middle, who knows what'll happen. But like I said, the potatoes look pretty worse for wear, but the eyes still have a lot of green on them, so we're just going to give it a shot and see what happens.
Yep, we're excited and really, really hoping that we have a great harvest so we can put up a lot of potatoes this year.
Yep,
because that's one of our big goals, is putting up everything, putting up lots of everything so that we can have enough food for the whole year.
Yeah, and if we have some extra time, we may try to plant a few beans and peas next to them, because we've got a couple extra rows, and if we can get them in before the rain, hopefully they'll come on up. If it drowns them out, then I guess we'll start over.
Yep, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Okay, so we're fixing to get started planting. The girls are going to plant. Like I said, we don't really pay attention to how they lay in the hole. Just however they land is how they are, and they either grow or they don't. So they're going to get started with that. We're planting, I think these are the white Kennebecks. Not 100% because they kind of look the same since they all dried out, but we're going to give it a go and see what happens. You already get started? We're going to go this way with those.
Yep.
Yeah, just throw them in the hole, and then kind of, we're just going to try to make it work where this will plant the rest of this row.
Yeah.
And if we have some extra gaps, we'll come back through and fill them up, and if not, then we'll just have to spread them out a little better.
Good work already, girls.
But yeah, if you spread them out a little bit wider and we have to come back, that's fine.
Yep.
I'd rather do that than run out and have to start coming and moving them.
Yeah. Maybe got your arms too full, girly. Oh, they're doing so good planting. I don't know.
There's multiple. There's tons. There's some garlic things. There's some Some garlic.
Your hands are gonna stink.
Some whatever.
Little onions.
I want to eat it.
Huh?
I want to eat it.
You're gonna eat
You
it?
don't like onions.
Well, maybe I like them fresh.
Hi, when we go camping, you can eat onions in the forest.
Okay.
That's all we're gonna have for snacks.
She said, okay, and shook her head. You're not going to?
Yeah.
Izzy's sifting through them.
What's that?
I hate that your hair tie broke, Iz.
Mm-hmm.
Hair's just steadily falling down.
Yeah, I have braids too.
Yep.
Kind of crazy hair.
I think that going halfway deal is going to be about right.
Let's hope.
The way it looks anyway.
Yeah, they plant them a little thick back there, so I'll thin these out a little bit. But that's if we have some extra, we'll make it work.
Yep. Yeah, some of these definitely look kind of rough.
Like I said, if their eyes weren't still good on them, then I would say it's a waste to even try to plant them. But since the eyes, huh? Is it? It might be real small because some of them are still kind of small. Like this one has. Huh? Yeah, that'll still grow. That's a green one. Yeah, that's good.
Where is there some space?
Yeah, you can go a little bit farther down. Is where I plan on spacing them out a little bit. No, that's crazy. Huh?
Okay.
There. Yeah.
All
It'll
right.
be fine. Maybe they'll
We'll get
come
more
up good.
potatoes.
I don't know about that. If they're real dense, they may be smaller potatoes.
All right. We ready to plant our second kind?
Okay, starting our next variety.
Yep. And these are our Yukon Golds, right?
We think. We don't really know.
We don't know what we're doing.
Izzy thinks that they might be the white Kennebec, but I thought the Yukon Golds were smaller ones. But now I don't remember.
I think they were.
Normally they are, but I was thinking that things look opposite back here.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't matter to me as long as we get mashed potatoes. That's all that matters to me.
As long as you get mashed potatoes.
I love mashed potatoes.
We just love potatoes.
Yeah, you can go right down there. I'll ring the box.
Oh my. I'm the potato plant.
Y'all are doing a fantastic job. Make sure y'all space those out, okay?
Okay.
Those will be a little closer down there.
Feels like they're close, but it also feels like we still have a bunch of potatoes.
Yeah. Yep, y'all are doing a great job planting potatoes.
One.
Goes really quick with good little helpers.
Mm-hmm.
Getting closer and closer to that end. May actually have to fill in these a little bit.
I love mashed potatoes, by the way.
Yukon Golds are good small. That's what this is.
Yeah.
If it's not, then it'll be what it'll be.
Yeah.
Because they're super thick.
Yeah, at least there's a couple of gaps here and there.
All of these potatoes are making me want potatoes.
Potatoes make you want potatoes. Yeah.
Okay, we can go over here and fill in the gap that we left between the two plants.
Okay. Yeah, because you did leave a...
At least start to I don't know if there's enough fill all the way in, but... Are you going to help me cover these?
Yeah.
No. Not like that.
I'll help.
Using a rake.
Let's see. I guess we can go ahead and cover them and then see how it is on planting the other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the way we're going to cover them. You're just going to grab dirt from like a little bit over here and you're just going to pull it where they're just barely covered. Like we want enough over them that they are fully covered, but we don't want them too deep.
That's true.
A little bit more. And then just grab the whole row. Don't leave humps like this, because then water will pull up. Just no, like take this. Even if there's not potatoes there, just fill in the whole row, just like doing a straight line.
Like this?
Yeah, you got a few little humps, but something like that. Just grab dirt from farther over. So like you start right there, work this way.
Y'all are doing an excellent job.
I'm doing it the old time way. And it's the fun way. Ow. Hit your head with the hose.
What's taking y'all so long?
How'd you do that? Okay, I want the big rake now.
No, it's too heavy for you.
Y'all are funny.
We are doing it fast. How do people do this?
Down here.
Steadily working at it. Daddy's gonna catch up to y'all in a minute.
Oh no! I'm trying. This is hard.
Yep, it's hard work.
Every day.
Yeah, keep working.
How to do it. They must be strong.
Well, if you keep doing it, you will be.
To work out.
Yep. Do you need Daddy to help you finish that up, Abs?
Nope.
She's got some hills right through here.
Yeah, I know, I'm fixing it.
We did it. It didn't take us a year. That is a good
Did you think it was going to take a year?
Yeah, we still have half a row.
Yeah, we still have another half abs.
Oh, that must be just you.
I gotta go get the other half now. That looks really pretty though. This dirt feels amazing. Y'all are doing so good. Getting tired? You getting tired?
Yeah. I'm hungry for mashed potatoes.
You getting tired?
Yeah.
If you need to take a break, you can.
I'm hungry for mashed potatoes.
Y'all are doing so good.
I like to do the side of it because the side gets.
Do you need some? Izzy, are you wearing out? Looks like he's got a really good portion done down there.
I'm on the last one.
On your last section?
And done.
All right, good job.
Hilly wet. Okay. This is how you do the hills. You just put that and that in
He's gonna catch his.
the I'll help you in the middle.
We're just planting these by hand, and I'm just gonna plant as I walk really fast. It's gonna make them probably super thick,
Yep.
but it is what it is.
And these are our green beans, right?
Yes.
Contender, is that what we went with this year?
Huh?
Is it Contender?
No, these are Blue Lake.
Blue Lake, never mind.
I think I have some Contender, but this is the first bag I found.
Yeah, we had a huge bag of them. And we like the Blue Lake, so. Oh no.
Yeah, beans everywhere. Yeah. Probably should have got the plow.
Yeah, retrospect, that probably would have been better. I just figured, I thought they were probably gonna want to get in. I thought they were gonna want to get in on planting. So
They were till we wore them out, make them cover stuff.
yeah, they wanted to do it though.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Make very loosely.
Yeah. They were having a ball though. They've never gotten to do that before.
Yeah.
Abby said she didn't know how in the world people did that all the time. She said, I guess they're really strong.
Hello. What?
Good job.
In the hole.
Guess she played out on you.
What?
She kind of played out on you there.
Yeah. And I know these are super thick, but these are some of the old seeds that we had, so we're trying to get rid of them too.
Yep.
And these are 3 years old.
Okay. That's not too terrible.
Huh?
That's not too terrible.
Not compared to some of the stuff we had.
Yeah, some of the stuff we
10 or
had.
12 years old.
Yeah. It's crazy though, going through that stuff. Doesn't seem like that was that long ago, but it actually was.
Yeah. So these may not come up as good as what they would if they weren't old, so.
Planting them thicker gives us a better chance.
Do what?
Planting them thicker at least gives us a better chance.
Yeah, and if they do, they should have enough room to spread out here.
Yep.
And the ground's good and fertile, so we may just have so many beans we don't know what to do with.
Now these are bush beans, right?
Yes.
Okay. We typically go with the bush variety instead of a pole.
I did find some poles to use in the high tunnel,
Okay.
just so that it would, I could make a trellis for it to climb up.
Yeah.
I don't know if we still have those or not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go cover this up.
All right, he's gonna cover up these beans. The girls have played out and they are going to go rest because they are tired. They've had a busy day today and then all this work wore them out. They were really big help for the time they were down here. It's so awesome though to get the whole family involved in all of this because we like getting to teach them where their food comes from and how to grow it, because a lot of kids don't know that or don't understand that, but really glad that we get the chance to teach ours. Yeah, sun's definitely starting to go down a little bit. But at least it's a pretty day and still a couple days till the rain, so maybe though that rain will be good for these seeds and help everything start to grow, because getting an early jump on green beans would be fantastic. A little later for potatoes than what we had anticipated, but
Not as late as last year.
not as late as last year and not as late as,
We were in June.
yeah, it was June last time. And we still had a harvest. Small one, but still got something, so surely planting now will really work out. I'm just thankful that we've had enough breaks in the rain to where we could do this, where everything could dry out, because last year it rained a lot. Most years it rains a lot back to back in April, so wow, that's a big rock. It's crazy as many times as we have gone over this area, how many big rocks we still find.
Well, I used the middle best.
Oh, that's true. He did use, yeah, the middle buster does dig up more stuff. So I was out feeding just a minute ago. Kevin was on the tractor and a new animal came up to the fence to greet me. Super excited. We were ready and expecting this, but we had no idea that it was going to be today. Look at this sweet baby. Pancakes is a mama. Hi, baby.
That definitely looks like Waffles' baby.
That is definitely Waffles' baby. So
tiny.
cute.
Long old legs, though.
Uh-huh. You're a sweet little thing. You're so cute.
We'll need to make you gentle like Spock.
Yep. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie. And she's over there eating, and she's not too worried about us being with her baby, so. Oh, so sweet. Male or female?
Girl.
We got a girl! Oh my goodness. She is definitely beautiful.
I know. You want to be a wild stallion?
You're so pretty. Oh, so soft too.
I know. They don't have teeth either whenever they eat like
Oh.
Hey, I'm just looking. I'll quit looking. Oh, careful.
Careful, Abs. This was
It
all.
is super light. It'll take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
That hair is something so frizzy.
I know. Oh, so adorable. So I was over here feeding and I was counting all the animals and I was like, where's Pancakes? I don't see her. So I started looking far off and then all of a sudden something came up to me at the fence and it was this little girl. Yeah, and then Abby she didn't want to come in the pen because she was afraid Rascal might get rambunctious, but she braved the pen for that. She came tearing down that hill. We're gonna have to go get your sister. So sweet though. And it would have had to been born today because wasn't here yesterday.
No.
But we were gone this morning because of Izzy's surgery, so. Best pen ever because we got 2 babies.
Yeah, we need to get you some spot.
Hi,
Either what?
sweetie.
Get her a funny spot.
Yeah. But
I have to get too used to Spock.
I mean, look at this.
I know. Hey, Pancakes, you did good, Mama. You did so good.
You see your bag.
Uh-huh. Well, I knew 2 days ago I could see.
You said it was a lot.
I could see it really, really good, and I was like, hopefully that means coming soon. I didn't know quite how soon though. You're beautiful. All right, so it is the next day now, and we spent a little time out with the baby yesterday, but I figured I'd let you see what she looks like now. She's still doing really, really good, and it's feeding time, so she's just over here chilling with her mama. Yeah, there's Pancakes, who's keeping a very close eye, especially with these emus. And look how beautiful. Looks so beautiful, honey. Yep. She walked away, so Pancakes went over and got her to bring her back. Yeah, Mama's taking great care of her. I was trying to catch her nursing earlier so I could video that and let you see just how precious it is to watch her nursing, but couldn't get it. Oh, maybe. She's getting over close, so I don't know. No, she's not nursing though. Hey, everybody. But yeah, so if you look at her, what you can see over there, look at Mr. Waffles. There is no denying who her daddy is there? I just can't get over how frizzy and cute her little hair is.
Well, his hair is frizzy over, like, on the top.
Is it?
Yeah, like right here.
Abby said his hair is frizzy underneath all that long, pretty mane.
Beautiful waffles. We have pancakes and waffles.
Pancakes and waffles.
And we can't get it out.
Have to figure out what her name's going to be. Maybe it'll be something that works.
Waffle and food are out. Needs to be a breakfast related.
Need to be breakfast related.
Yeah.
We shall see. Aww. Yeah, they are all chowing down, having a good time. Oh, there she is. She is beautiful, though, and we are so excited. And she doesn't weigh very much of anything either. She is so light. Just can't believe how tiny, tiny, tiny she is. And staying really, really close to her mama. Aren't you, baby? Pancakes is like, let me get some food before you make me run off again. They've been grazing all over this pasture. They were down at the really far end earlier. Just chilling. Yep, she is so cute. I'm so thankful. Hey, babies. Oh, Pancakes is fixing to run off. Betty, dear.
Hey, get out of the food truck.
That's why I put extra feed down here, because Betty comes and cleans it up afterwards. It's crazy. She only comes up to about my kneecaps. She's so tiny.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, Spice. Spice is just being a little spicy.
Spice is in her name.
Living up to her name, that's for sure.
I can't reach you.
But, yeah, everything's going great with these two. They're getting along with everybody else. So there's no need to try to separate mama and baby. Which I don't think Waffles would like that very much at all anyway, because this guy definitely keeps an eye on all the ladies. Make sure that everybody's safe. Daisy, what's up?
Spock is the sweetest thing.
Spock is sweet. But yeah, that's how they're doing, and we're so thankful that this baby is growing healthy and Mama's taking really good care of her.
So how did y'all like that surprise? We were super excited to find out that Pancakes had had her baby whenever we got home from Izzy's surgery. It was a nice surprise. We knew she's getting close, but we didn't realize that she was that close. And that is the cutest thing ever. It's definitely Waffles' baby by the way it looks. I mean, it's got a lot of his color tones. And what about that frizzy little hair?
I know, it is so crazy.
I've never seen anything like it, but it is so stinking cute.
Yeah, it is.
So you get to see lots of videos of that. We've still got to come up with a name for her. But I am glad we finally had a girl for once.
I know.
It's always been boys, and finally we have something we might get to keep.
Yep.
So that's super exciting, and it's funny how friendly she is already.
Oh, I know.
But that's the same way Spock was too. He was just so trusting and everything, which I guess with the parents being friendly and messed with, I don't know if they just naturally get that or what, or if they're just naturally trusting. But super excited about that.
Yeah.
We can't wait to watch her grow up some more. She's just so stinking cute.
Yep.
And we're also glad that we got these potatoes and beans planted. We got a head start on our garden, and this is going to be part of our Can We Feed Our Family for a Year series. So this is a big part of that. A few staple crops right here that's going to be a big part of our winter meals, because potatoes are a big thing and green beans are too. We've still got a lot more to go, but we're just having to do little by little when the ground's dry enough to get it done, because we're pretty much having to plant between rainfalls.
Yep.
We've got more coming, so I'm hoping it doesn't wash it all out or drown it out, but the potatoes had to get in the ground because they were drying out and getting pretty rough, and I think that we're safer off going ahead and planting them rather than holding off and hoping that it'll dry out soon enough to get them in there. So
yeah,
that's one thing we've got done. We've still got a lot more to go. It won't be long. We'll be planting tomatoes and peppers and all that good stuff. So we still have a lot of stuff going on that we can't wait to show you. And so a lot of exciting stuff. It's just going to be a busy, busy summer.
Yep. We'll show you an updated view of all of the greenhouse stuff a little bit later. We did have to go back and replant after our initial planting that y'all got to see, because it turned bitterly cold again and we lost. I mean, well, I guess nothing ever came up.
But it wouldn't have been the cold. It was just, I think it was that junk seed.
Yeah, it was terrible seed that we were using. So we went back with newer seed.
Yeah, but part of it, I can't blame it all on that company, because some of this seed we planted is the same stuff. So we did change up our dirt some too. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't really know, but all I know is whenever y'all see it, it is a completely different look than what it was before. Yeah. And it's actually not embarrassing to show you, because there are plants in there.
Yeah.
And they're getting pretty big. We did plant it a little different way this time because we got tired of wasting so much space and time with failure. So he's like, we'll do it this way. It'll be a little more work later, but at least if it's a failure, it's not a ton of work again. So we'll show you kind of how we did that and what we're going to do to get those transplanted and ready to go. But it's getting dark and we still got to go get supper ready and all that good stuff. And so we're going to end this one here. But if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on Graham's Family Farm. Bye.
Bye, guys.